Hi everyone. This week I want to talk to you about a situation that happened to me and presented itself to me a few weeks ago while I was out to dinner with my husband. In the moment, I instantly knew I wanted to make a video to talk about it, and things just got away from me, and so I wasn't able to talk about it or make a video right away. But I thought that it was really important to talk about it because I know it's a situation that probably a lot of us face and a lot of us run into, and we're not really sure how we want to react, or sometimes it's hard to contain ourselves in the moment when you overhear somebody saying something negative about something that you have, or continuing the stigma about what you have. So we were out to dinner at a restaurant. I don't really want to say which one. It doesn't really matter. We had great service. Our server was awesome. I loved her. She was super nice, did her job well, blah, blah, blah. Not really the important part of the story. So anyway, we were about to get our check, and our server was behind the bar, and we were sitting at the high top areas near the bar. And we heard the server look at somebody and say, "Sorry about my Tourette's." My husband and I instantly shared a look. Obviously, it was a look of disappointment because those are the jokes that I hear all the time, and I will be 100% honest with you that those are the comments that you overhear that are a kick in the stomach. And I don't know why I'm getting a little bit emotional about this, but those are the comments that make me feel like everything that I've tried to do for Tourette Syndrome, all the awareness that I try to spread, it makes me feel like all that hard work is just cut right in that instant. And that's how powerful words are. Obviously I know that's not true, and obviously I know I'm only one person and I can only do so much, so obviously not everybody's going to know what Tourette Syndrome is, but those are what those comments do to people like me and people who have situations like me. It makes me feel so invalid. It makes me feel like everything we try to do, we're still just a joke to so many people. And it hurts. It really, really does. I'm not going to dwell on it. I haven't been thinking about it for weeks or anything like that. And I didn't get all huffy and puffy and angry when it happened. And believe me, I could have, because I do have those capabilities within me. I do have a bit of a temper issue. But it makes you sit there and think, like, so all those times growing up, every day that I would come home to my mom crying, every day still that I come home to my husband crying. Not saying I do it every day, just when I do. It's just invalid. It doesn't mean anything because everybody still thinks that we're just a joke, and we're not. And I don't know what else to do to make that clear to people, so I'm just going to keep trying. I'm just going to keep swinging. I'm going to keep making these videos. But the real reason I wanted to talk about that moment, and besides the fact for those watching that maybe don't have Tourette Syndrome, about how that little sentence can make somebody feel so small, is that I want to talk to the people out there that have Tourette Syndrome, that have a disorder, or have something that people don't understand. Because I could have, like I said, in that moment, I could have gotten really angry. And I would be lying if I said it didn't really upset me and kind of mess with me for a majority of the evening. I didn't let it ruin my day by any means, but sorry, my dog is apparently making an appearance in this video. But so my husband and I, we continued with our night. We kept talking and everything else, but and he even said, he was the one who brought it up. He's like, I just wish there was some way that we could say something to her so she knows, but not make it weird. So what we decided to do, instead of get angry and tell her all the reasons why she was wrong for saying that and why she shouldn't have said that, is that we wrote a note. My husband wrote one, and I kind of wrote a little PS because I felt like I had to say something too. We wanted to say, hey, we heard you made a comment about Tourette Syndrome. We threw it out there that maybe you really do have Tourette Syndrome, and if you do, we apologize. But just so you know, Tourette Syndrome is more than what you obviously think it is. We didn't use the word obviously. We tried to be really nice. And he even told her, he's like, if you'd like to learn more, you can go to my YouTube page, blah, blah, blah. And so I wrote a little thing, too, telling her that it's not that I'm necessarily super offended. It's just that I try so hard to make it known that what television and movies show you what Tourette Syndrome is not real. I mean, obviously it can be real. I've said that in many videos. And it's real for those people. But the fact of the matter is, too, that it's real for those people. And it's not a joke, and it's not funny, and it's not a great time, and it's not something cool to have like everybody seems to think. And so I just wanted to let her know, like, I'm not trying to say this to be a rude person. If I could take one opportunity to teach one more person what it really is, so maybe she doesn't say that again in the future. And so somebody else that could get offended and maybe gets even more angry than me, then she wouldn't be in that predicament. Maybe she didn't even read it. Maybe she crumbled it up and threw it away. Maybe she didn't care that she said it after she read the note. I don't know. I left it on the table before we left, so I will never know unless somehow she reaches out to me. But that doesn't matter. I felt good that I took that opportunity to teach somebody rather than to flip out on somebody. In today's day and age, that's something that you would usually see on the news, that somebody got the manager, she got this person fired, she freaked out because a waitress made or a waiter made a rude comment to her about a disorder that person had no idea that they had. What I'm trying to say is that take these opportunities to teach somebody about it. I know it's so much harder than it sounds, because it is. It's an awkward situation. My husband and I sat there talking about it, wondering how we could possibly do that without making her feel awkward or me and making it a big scene in any sense of the word. The other person could be unresponsive to it. Like I said, they could not care at all. But, I think it's a risk that's willing to be willing to be taken, because you never know what you're teaching somebody, and they could be completely open to it. Maybe that person goes home and reads all about it and tells everybody else that they know about Tourette Syndrome. That's probably me just trying to be super positive and optimistic about it, but you never know. And coming from a person who used to, and still sometimes does, think that my last word is the word that matters, and that every time somebody makes me upset, I have to say something and they have to know how I feel, I promise you that it is possible, because I can still be like that, and I definitely have been like that a lot in the past. I would tell you that a lot of that credit for me learning how to know when it's not worth the fight goes to my husband. But in this moment, we both felt so compelled to say something, and that's another reason why I love having him in my life. But that's another reason why I think I am the way I am with this disorder. I know that not everybody gets it, and I know those jokes, they're going to be out there no matter what, and they are always going to hurt, and they are always going to kick me down a notch or two, and they're going to make me feel like, what am I even doing if it's not even affecting everybody? But that's the thing. I need everybody out there to keep spreading awareness. I need you guys to keep learning more about it, and keep growing into that shell, or growing out of that shell that you have, and showing everybody who we really are. And I really think that's so important. So if you're presented with any kind of moments in your life coming up where you hear a joke being made, or even somebody made in the past, write it down in a note, give it to them, walk away, write it down, or tell them something, send them a text, send them if you can, if you know them, or do something so that they know what it really is as to why what they said is wrong and what it's doing. Because all it's doing is letting that stigma grow, letting those jokes continuously grow and continuously be put into movies and television. I know there's not going to be a world where the jokes probably don't happen. Maybe that girl really did know what Tourette Syndrome was, but she still made the joke. I don't know. But at least I tried. And I think that's really important with living with this disorder. And it's a big step in accepting what it is to not instantly get angry and fly off the handle. So that's my little story. I hope you guys enjoyed it this week. I hope you could take something from it. And I hope you keep watching and sharing all these videos. Like I said, I can't do it alone. I need all of your help continuously to spread awareness and just tell everybody what Tourette Syndrome really is. So please continue to keep those comments coming. Please keep subscribing, and let me know if there's any other topics that you would like me to talk about in my future videos, because I am always happy and open to suggestions and new topics that people want to know about, either Tourette Syndrome specifically or my life with it. So hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.